That was truly mind-blowing, wasn't it? And the craziest part is that everything you just saw, from the visuals to the sound effects and the background music, was created entirely with AI. The technology has come such a long way, and with tools like Nano Banana Pro, I can take my content creation to an entirely new level. For this project, I relied on Banana Pro for generating all the images and used a combination of Kling and C-Dance for the animated visuals. The end result is exactly what you saw in the video. Today, I want to take you behind the scenes and show you my entire process, step by step, from the initial idea to generating images, creating visuals, adding music, and finally putting it all together. I'll also share some of the personal tips and tricks that help me make these kinds of videos so you can use them too. Let's start with how the idea came about. Inspiration can come from anywhere. In my case, I was scrolling through Reels when I stumbled upon a video of the Ninja H2 bike. That sparked the idea to create something unique. I didn't want to make the usual AI-generated advertisement-style video, so I decided to mix it with a creative storyline. The lesson here is that ideas are everywhere. You just have to stay alert, do your research, and always aim for something original. Once I had the concept, the next step was generating the images. This is one of the most important parts of the process, because if your images are strong, transforming them into dynamic videos becomes much easier. For my images, I used Nano Banana Pro on Higgsfield AI. While other platforms like Gemini are available, they often have lower quality output, watermarks, strict limitations, and less control. Since I already have a Higgsfield subscription, it made sense to stick with it. I also applied various techniques to ensure that all the final images had consistent characters and environments. First, I started with a scene draft using a short prompt that described my idea. The AI then generated an entire sequence of shots based on that description. I was amazed to see that it produced 16 different shots with perfect character and scene consistency from a single prompt. This sequence serves as an excellent starting point to visualize your concept before moving to the next step. Of course, my first attempt wasn't perfect. I had to generate the images a few more times until I got the ones I truly liked. To extract each final image, I would take a screenshot of the scene I wanted, upload it into the tool, provide a simple prompt, and generate a high-resolution version. The results were clean, sharp, and exactly what I was expecting. Sometimes lighting or small elements would need minor adjustments, but regenerating the image fixed these issues quickly. One thing to note, sometimes you may want to replace characters. For instance, the initial character in the sequence was Chris Hemsworth, so I had to manually change it. This was as simple as uploading the image and specifying the exact character in the prompt. If you plan ahead, you can include the character from the start and skip this extra step. For the second half of the video, I wanted a stylish, advertisement-like look. Since I wasn't sure about the different camera angles and commercial-style shots, I turned to ChatGPT. I explained exactly what I wanted, the type of visuals and style, and ChatGPT suggested a variety of camera angles and shot compositions suitable for a commercial look. I copied those angles and descriptions, uploaded reference images to Higgsfield, and combined them with the AI prompts. The results were exactly what I had imagined: sleek, stylish, and cinematic. After finalizing all the images, it was time to turn them into animated video clips. For complex scenes, I used C-Dance 1.5 Pro with the first and last frame method. This involves uploading the first and last images of the scene and letting the AI generate smooth motion in between. Keeping the prompt simple often leads to better results. For simpler scenes, I relied on Kling, which is easier and faster for straightforward shots. For each scene, I experimented a few times until I achieved the motion and flow I wanted. The first and last frame method in C-Dance was particularly impressive. The transitions were smooth, the motion natural, and camera pans were realistic, giving the scenes a professional cinematic quality. Even when generating a single-image scene, the output felt lively and dynamic, which is rare with most AI tools that tend to slow down motion. Once all the clips were generated, I moved on to the background music. I used Suno AI for this. All I had to do was input a music prompt, which I created with ChatGPT's help, and Suno generated a couple of tracks for me to choose from. I picked the one that best fit the vibe of the video. Finally, I brought everything into CapCut for editing. I added some filters, effects, and final touches to enhance the visual style and ensure everything flowed seamlessly. And that's basically my entire workflow. Using Nano Banana Pro, along with Dance, Kling, Suno AI, and a bit of planning and iteration, you can create high-quality videos entirely with AI. The possibilities are endless, limited only by your imagination. So don't wait, experiment with these tools and see what amazing videos you can create. If you found this walkthrough useful, make sure to like, share, and subscribe. Keep experimenting, keep creating, and keep pushing your content to the next level.